Okay, let's be real for 1 minute. They don't want you holding crypto. They want you selling. They want you out of the market completely. They just don't want you holding any of it. Institutional investors, big investors, the strong money behind everyone, they don't want you holding cryptocurrency because they know exactly what it is and what it's going to do. The name of the game here is scarcity. It's very, very, very important. We're going to take a look at exactly why you shouldn't be looking at this dip with any sort of worry, because Bitcoin is tightening up and we are getting close to basically firing off. Everything's looking bullish. So right now we just have to trust our instincts, look at the indicators, and assume we are looking for bullish times if we just hold. If you do like this content, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to the channel for more crypto news and content. We're going to get right into this. Before I get into any news, I want to show you this chart. So this is on CryptoQuant. This is the BTC all exchanges reserves, how much Bitcoin is in all the exchanges. So obviously Bitcoin has gone through a bit of a dip right now. We've seen that. We've had to suffer that. But look at through this dip here that it went through. Now we are down a little bit, but you do see clearly that the reserves are going down drastically, even though Bitcoin's price is also going down, which tells me and tells us that a lot of really smart money is buying cryptocurrency. I've been talking about it. The long-term holders are buying crypto. They want cryptocurrency and they want you selling crypto. They don't want you holding it at all. Whether it be Bitcoin or any strong investment, I fully believe in Ethereum. I fully believe in Polkadot, Cardano. I think Solana is actually going to do well, and I think the price dip for Solana is actually probably a good buying opportunity. We're going to get into that as well in this video. Through the news, so a Canadian politician or a Canadian party leader says he supports Bitcoin ahead of elections. It's hilarious, but don't get me wrong. Maxime Bernier cannot be taken seriously, especially in Canadian politics. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone, and most likely I am, but I mean, that's the truth. What he says about Bitcoin doesn't surprise me, and really, there is a lot of people in politics that are most likely closet Bitcoin holders. They hold Bitcoin and they don't want you knowing. Again, people don't want the average person to be so heavily invested in cryptocurrency. Maybe that some of us are. So Bitcoin is sitting at $47,700, give or take. Now it is down from the last couple of days. We did have some green candles really kind of pumping us up. Now again, we can't always be red. This is not really that bad of a day. Really, I just see this as pretty boring. Bitcoin hasn't really made any significant price action moves. I'm not looking to maybe buy anything in the market just yet, but I'm absolutely not looking to sell in any way because I know exactly where Bitcoin's going to go. Now, I do know that if you are accumulating and if you have been accumulating in this zone, in this kind of area here, like if you've been buying here all in this area and maybe buying up here, maybe you're starting your cryptocurrency bag and you're just getting in. These most definitely are going to do very well in the near term. A lot of people are talking about hitting a $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. How realistic is a $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year? If we take a quick look, now we're looking at December 30th, and we'll go to $100,000, and there we go. So we have to make roughly this kind of move. Now I'm showing you a line basically to kind of give you an idea. So is this move plausible for where Bitcoin is right now to make it by the end of the year? I actually think we could. I actually think this is possible, making $100,000 by maybe December. Now, I do think for this month, however, I just want to be clear that I do think for this month we are going to be on a more downwards trend. I don't think we're going to really make much in headway in terms of pumping. I think if anything, we're probably just going to trade level, have just a red kind of sit in there candle doing nothing, and then the next few months after we kind of gradually go up, beat some benchmarks, get to that $100,000 Bitcoin. But we are looking to be close to a supply shock. Bitcoin and Ethereum exchange reserves are continuing to plummet. So again, we've been talking about this, and the market is dipping while this is happening, which is offering a better buying opportunity for a lot of institutions, a lot of people getting into cryptocurrency. And really, now's the time for a lot of people that don't have a position. Again, you're probably going to hear about a lot of businesses, a lot of big institutions adding Bitcoin to their treasury during this period and during the last few weeks, because we've had some crazy bearish times that have given a great opportunity to get back into the market. Even I was DCAing Bitcoin through that time, and I haven't been buying Bitcoin for a long while. So it was a great opportunity. And again, this is Bitcoin and Ethereum supply shocks. So potentially we could be seeing both of them kind of tighten up and pump up over the next couple of months. So I definitely think something like a $100,000 Bitcoin is very, very possible by the end of the year, by the end of December, somewhere around there. So just to wrap this up with altcoins, Solana has dipped to $151. Of course, it could go down further due to the network kind of hiccup that it had before, kind of making the price sputter out in a way. It's kind of dropped down to the FUD. It was very, very extended in my opinion. Now, I do think it has a lot of support. It's going to hold a good amount of price. But at this point, it's a great time to maybe take small DCA positions. Of course, it could go a little bit lower before it goes higher. But I definitely think now is probably as good of an opportunity to buy DCA as any. Alonzo has launched for Cardano, so smart contracts are officially out. Of course, this doesn't mean that dApps are out. Now, again, I told you guys before that most likely the Alonzo news, the day that would happen, most likely that price will be baked in and people will sell that news. So I did say that this run up here was our Alonzo run up, that you should have been making your bets down here. And now we are up here. Now we are just trading level right here, and you can see people sold the news over the time with Alonzo. Polkadot has been on a serious trek, kind of moving forward, kind of pushing off this dump here, which has been incredible because DOT has taken a couple of hits over Bitcoin capitulations down. So we are looking to get back up to these levels, to that $40 Polkadot, to that $50 Polkadot. But where potentially could it go? Now, actually, Benjamin Cohen, and I'm sure you all know, I'm a big Ben Cohen fan, I'm sure all of you are too. Ben says that we could probably get somewhere in the range of 120% of an increase. I do agree with that. I actually think that that's fairly reasonable, going up to roughly around a $75 Polkadot. I think that's a very reasonable price that we could see. We see a lot of strength in this chart. Again, I know everything looks bearish because it's kind of a red day, but all the indicators are screaming bullish, which is why I think Polkadot is absolutely going to do well. And again, if you were buying down in the $14, $15 range, $17 range, you're doing very well now, and it's going to go much, much higher. So definitely hold on to your hats for Polkadot holders. That's it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more crypto news and content. And of course, happy hodling.